Meghan Markle, the queen of curated moments, thought she could charm her way through a plane ride and distract us all. But oh, honey, the truth is crashing harder than a turbulent flight. From a British Airways whistleblower to a mysterious surrogate spilling secrets, the Sussex narrative is unraveling, and it's messier than a tabloid headline. Let's dive into this delicious drama, part by part, with every ounce of emotion it deserves. Picture this: Meghan Markle, glowing in full glam, strutting down the aisle of an American Airlines flight like she's on a catwalk at 30,000 feet. Her smile is dazzling, her vibe is effortless, and she's tossing out sweet little thank you notes to the crew like she's filming a Hallmark movie. Cameras are snapping, fans are melting, and the internet is eating it up. It's classic Meghan, polished, poised, and perfectly staged. But hold the phone, because this wasn't just a cute photo op. Oh no, this was a calculated distraction, a smokescreen to hide the chaos brewing behind the scenes. While Meghan was playing Friendly Skies superstar, a storm was erupting. And it wasn't coming from the weather, it was coming from a British Airways flight where a crew member decided to spill the tea. And it's piping hot. This anonymous but oh-so-credible flight attendant dropped a bombshell that hit like a thunderclap. According to her, during a long-haul royal tour flight, Meghan showed zero emotional connection to her baby. None. Zilch. No cuddles, no cooing, no tender glances, just icy, detached vibes. The nanny was the one handling every diaper change, every bottle, every moment. And the real kicker, the baby didn't even seem to know Meghan. No response, no bond, nothing. Now you might think, okay, maybe she was just exhausted. Long flights are brutal, right? But this wasn't a one-off. This was a pattern, a clue, a crack in the Sussex story that's been whispered about for years. And it's about to blow the lid off everything. Enter DL, a woman whose name is still cloaked in mystery, but whose story is shaking the royal world to its core. She's not just a random gossip, she's claiming to be the surrogate hired by Meghan herself, not once but twice, for both Archie and Lilibet. Yes, you read that right. DL says she carried the Sussex babies, and the whole operation was straight out of a Hollywood thriller. She was whisked away to a secret compound, cut off from the outside world, stripped of her phone, and given one rule: deliver the babies, sign the NDA, and disappear. No contract, no legal surrogacy papers, just a handshake and a vow of silence. Sounds like something out of a spy novel, doesn't it? DL says she went along with it at first, caught up in the secrecy and the promise of being part of something big. But when Meghan allegedly ghosted her after Lilibet's birth, erasing her existence, ignoring her role and leaving her with nothing but broken promises, DL snapped. She was done being a shadow. Now she's coming for the truth with receipts that could make your jaw hit the floor. Videos from the compound, ultrasound scans, hospital records, all perfectly timed to match Archie and Lilibet's births. And the boldest move of all, she's offering to take a DNA test, throwing down the gauntlet with a fierce, test me, test them, let's see who's lying. Oh, my heart is racing just typing this. If DL's telling the truth, this isn't just gossip, it's a royal earthquake. The internet is on fire, and it's not just because of DL's claims. People are digging up old clues, and they're adding fuel to this blazing scandal. Remember that viral video from Meghan's pregnancy days? The one where her baby bump looked like it folded when she bent down? Back then we all laughed it off. Bad lighting, weird dress, whatever. But now, that clip is back with a vengeance, and it's being called the moment the illusion cracked. It's eerie, it's unsettling, and it's got everyone screaming, what is going on? Then there's the baby photos, or lack thereof. Meghan and Harry were always so strategic with their kids' pictures. Blurry shots, odd angles, barely any clear faces. Remember the infamous baby feet photo? Fans went wild, but sharp-eyed sleuths noticed something off. The hand holding those tiny toes didn't look like Meghan's. The skin tone, the nail shape, it didn't add up. And don't get me started on the rumors about Lilibet's birth. Word on the street is Meghan didn't even show up to the hospital until after the delivery, swooping in just for the press pics. At first, these were just wild Reddit theories, but DL's story is making them impossible to ignore. My heart's pounding. Could this really be true? The British Airways flight attendant wasn't the only one spilling secrets. Once her story hit, other insiders started creeping out of the shadows, dropping crumbs that are turning into a full-on feast of drama. A royal aide, quietly of course, let slip that the palace has been side-eyeing Meghan's pregnancies for years. No medical records, no clear documentation, just a lot of hushed meetings and contingency plans behind closed doors. The palace kept it all under wraps in public, but privately, they were sweating. And now, those whispers are crashing into the open, and it's pure chaos. DL's proof isn't just paperwork. She's got time-stamped videos that are straight up chilling. In one, she's lying on a medical bed, visibly pregnant, exhausted, whispering the date and location into the camera. Her belly is undeniable. In another, she's holding a newborn, tears streaming down her face as a masked nurse hovers nearby. If the metadata on these clips checks out, it's game over for Harry and Meghan. And here's the wildest part. DL isn't doing this for fame or cash. She's turned down tabloid deals, saying she wants to control her story. Why? Because Meghan tried to erase her completely. No thank you, no acknowledgement, just cold, hard silence. DL's not just mad, she's hurt, and that pain is driving her to expose everything. Meghan's team is in full damage control mode, but it's like trying to patch a sinking ship with duct tape. The second the British Airways leak hit, they flooded the internet with warm, fuzzy family content. Videos of the kids giggling in the garden, a sappy blog post about motherhood. It's all so syrupy sweet, it's practically diabetic. But the fans aren't buying it. People are zooming in on those videos, and they're noticing things. The child who's supposed to be Lilibet? No trace of Meghan's eyes or Harry's red hair. Reddit is exploding with side-by-side comparisons, bone structure breakdowns, and timeline dissection. It's a detective convention, and the clues are stacking up. Then there's the timing of Meghan's American Airlines stunt. It wasn't just a random trip, it was a full-on image reset, timed perfectly with the leak. Every smile, every note, every chat with the crew was staged for the cameras. But instead of shutting down the rumors, it made people dig deeper. One viral comment summed it up. If everything's real, why is she trying so hard to convince us? Ouch, that one stung. And now the cracks in the Sussex story are so wide you could drive a double-decker bus through them. Buckingham Palace is in crisis mode, and it's not just about bad press. Sources say the legal team is poring over succession laws because Archie and Lilibet's royal titles are on the line. If they weren't legally born to Meghan, and there's no surrogacy contract, it's a constitutional catastrophe. Titles could be revoked, their place in the line of succession could vanish, and the monarchy could take a hit it might not recover from. This isn't just family drama, it's governance. Harry's silence is deafening. Some say he's complicit, fully in on the plan. Others think he's trapped, caught in a web he didn't weave. Either way, he's not talking, and that quiet is screaming louder than any statement could. Meanwhile, Meghan's team is in overdrive, vetting old staffers, combing through emails, and bracing for DL's next move. They're even reaching out to DNA labs, not to disprove her claims, but to delay any public test. They're buying time, and it's clear they're scared. In California, Meghan's unraveling. Insiders say she's snapping at assistants, glued to social media, and calling emergency PR meetings at all hours. One former aide claims she broke down after seeing a TikTok comparing DL's pregnancy videos to her own royal appearances. The similarities were too real, too raw. Brands are bailing left and right. A luxury baby company scrapped their collab. A publishing deal is on ice, and fashion execs are running for the hills. Harry is withdrawn, avoiding friends and allies, maybe wrestling with guilt or denial. Either way, the Sussex dream is crumbling. DL's next move is the one everyone's watching. She's been approached by lawyers, networks, and publishers, but she's not biting. All she wants is a live, third-party supervised DNA test. No circus, no drama, just the truth. She's not after fame or revenge, she just wants to stop being erased. Those kids deserve the truth, she told a friend. So does the public. If that test confirms her story, it won't just rock Harry and Meghan, it'll shake the monarchy to its foundations. Royal scholars are already sounding the alarm. If there's no proof Meghan gave birth and no legal surrogacy, Archie and Lilibet could be stripped of their titles and inheritance rights. This isn't just a scandal, it's a constitutional crisis. Public trust in the monarchy, already shaky, could shatter. Future royal births might face mandatory scrutiny, and for Archie and Lilibet, life will never be the same. This is bigger than gossip. If Meghan faked her motherhood narrative to secure titles and influence, it's fraud on a royal scale. The ripple effects could rewrite the royal legacy, not with crowns or ceremonies, but with DNA, receipts, and a secret finally dragged into the light. So grab your popcorn, because this drama is far from over, and the truth is about to land with a bang.